to hit the beautiful Scorpio lunar eclipse on Sunday night into Monday morning for most of you across the world. And it's pretty freaking intense. Okay, this one is not really coming to play. this entire eclipse season has not been lighthearted. Let's just say that. It's been a mixed bag because I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but as overwhelming and as emotional as this can be, it also feels necessary. Like, it does feel like our hand is being forced, but for our best and highest good. So sometimes, in order for us to access new timelines, higher timelines, we are forced to make choices or decisions that allow us to create a reality that can nurture that timeline into existence. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now. Mercury is now retrograde. Jupiter is now in Aries. So we should see an expansion around who we are, showing up authentically, a motivation there, an inspiration. It's also going to increase our drive and our motivation for ourselves to better ourselves, to stand in our own power, to do what we are most inspired to do. So that's, I think, very helpful. Just a note here, on the 13th, this Friday, Uranus will conjunct the sun. And it is, or wait, no. Has the sun already, what? No, sorry. The sun is conjuncting the nodes, I believe. Is that correct? Yes, because the sun's already conjunct Uranus. So the sun conjunct Uranus actually the day before my birthday. That's why I got the good news. So the sun is conjuncting the North Node on the 13th. And so you guys keep an eye out on Friday for downloads, a lot more insight when it comes to your destiny. The North Node does represent your destiny, where you're heading, where your soul wants you to go. And with the sun conjuncting the North Node this Friday, we could experience some aha moments, some incredibly sudden, like higher level consciousness clarity around what we need to do for our path forward. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. I believe water signs is first, and then I believe it's air, and then fire, and then earth. Okay, so if I'm wrong, can you guys let me know in the chat? I forgot to look at the thing below, but I'm pretty sure it's water and then air. So I'm gonna pull just an opening energy here from my Wild Unknown archetype deck for water signs. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can we get an opening energy for them for the last half of May? Okay. Water signs, you guys have the Sustainer coming up. I want to say too, water signs, you will fare the best with this lunar eclipse. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to organize a few things here before I don't want my water to go flying all over the place. Okay. So, water signs, you should do well in general with the lunar eclipse. The hardest hit ones will probably be Leo and Aquarius, but the Sustainer, the Peacemaker, the Upholder, the Preserver. The Sustainer is the second archetype in the trio of existence. It works behind the scenes, tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm, and the mouths sweetly fed. The Sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It is common for the Sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Okay, I really was feeling that as I started reading this card. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. The sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. Take time with this archetype. It is within us all and needs our love. So, water signs, I feel like perhaps we'll see how this message plays out in your reading, but I feel the one thing that I'm being called to the most here that's really hitting me is I do feel like there's been some sort of element here of just trying to sustain yourself, trying to just do what needs to be done. And I mean, just in a sense of like the day-to-day grind, possibly even more than that. And I do get the sense that there is a feeling of battling with being overworked or going in or pushing yourself to be overworked. You could also be there could be something happening in your life where you've been putting a lot of energy into it, but not getting back perhaps any reciprocation, and there could be some kind of resentment or just feeling like you're doing more than your share. We'll see how this kind of comes up in your reading with the cards. So I'm just going to put that one right there. And let's find out. So what is the reason for this reading for water signs? What is the major reason here for this entire reading for water signs for the last half of May 2022? Okay, wow. We have the Star card coming out as your first one. Okay, what is the current energies of the situation or the other person involved? What is the energies of the current situation or energies involved? Okay, we have the Magician in reverse. What do we need to know about the past? What do we need to know about the past? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. And what is going to be the main challenge or obstacle? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. What is the hope or desire? We have the Six of Wands. What will be the most likely action to be taken? What will be the action most likely to be taken? We have the Seven of Wands. What is coming into the near future? What is coming into the near future? Oops. Ooh. Water signs. You got the Wheel of Fortune coming into the near future. What is the advice? The Seven of Swords. Interesting. Wow, you have the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. How interesting. Okay, and what is the outcome for water signs? What is the outcome? What is the outcome here for water signs? We have the Hierophant. Okay. All right. Wow. Water signs, pretty powerful reading. You've got 4 major arcana out of 9. That's not bad. You've got some pretty cool ones. I mean, you got the Star and the Wheel of Fortune upright. Okay, so let me see here. This whole reading is about, to me, with the Star, it does feel like it's very much about your destiny, where you're heading, where you would like to head. I often think about the Star card as sometimes our compass in the sky of where you feel like you're being guided to, whether it's through the astrological energies or just you're allowing your star, like your wish, to guide you. So it does feel like this may be the whole reason for the reading. For others of you, it feels like it's just something that you deeply desire or wish for or want. And possibly this could have to do with some healing for some of you, but I'm getting more that it's about your destiny or a very deep desire or wish that you are wanting. The current energies, however, of the situation, or if this involves someone else, is the Magician in reverse. So this is telling me, though, that there's a struggle to get things going. Things aren't exactly manifesting. It feels blocked. It feels stuck. It just doesn't feel like perhaps there's the momentum or movement that you expect to be seeing at this time. The energy that we need to know about the past is the Six of Swords. So it feels like you were able to move away from some sort of situation or some kind of place where you felt like you were maybe stuck in a cycle that was repeating itself, and you managed to be like, you know what, I need to get myself out of this. And it feels like you were able to do that in the past. There's something here that you left behind, and you're like, you know what, I'm ready to go to something new, or I'm ready to explore something I haven't explored yet. Maybe a little bit guarded, though. I want to say sometimes with the Six of Swords, we're a little bit guarded because we are heading somewhere where we're not sure, and we just came out of a little bit of a tough ordeal. So there could be some of that that's coming up. Now, the challenge for you is the Knight of Wands in reverse. This energy usually speaks to me as like touch and go energy. So it's like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're inspired and sometimes it's just nothing. And I think this might be one of the challenges here for you, water signs, where sometimes you're really gung-ho, like you're like, okay, I got it, I know I'm going to do it, and then somehow you lose the momentum. And I think that's going to be a challenge for you over the last 2 weeks of May for whatever reason. I think part of it is because maybe things aren't manifesting or coming together with as much ease. Like there's a bit of a challenge there. Your desire, though, is to be successful. Your desire is to succeed, to reach a goal here that you will feel very accomplished for. This is what you want. The most likely action to be taken, though, is the Seven of Wands, which is telling me there's going to be resistance to this. There's going to be some sort of resistance. Now, either you're resisting moving forward or moving forward fully, or you're receiving resistance, like you feel like you're battling something in order to get there. For some of you, you may even feel like you need to defend yourself in some way. We'll see when I clarify the cards. But what I do love here, water signs, is that in the near future, you have some big change coming in. You have the Wheel of Fortune upright. So I see like there's a portal opening up here for you to enter into a new energy, perhaps, or something's going to come in from another place to shift things here for you. The advice for you is the Seven of Swords. So for me, and then seeing the Hierophant as your outcome, that's telling me that you guys need to be very strategic. You need to plan, you need to organize, and that is very much what the new moon in Gemini is going to be all about. I talked about that with you guys in the alchemy call on Sunday. So there's some need to be, with Mercury going into retrograde now, there's reorganizing, restructuring, replanning, revisiting something. And I think you need to get your ducks in a row, and you need to put some really strategic planning in place so that you can come out successful. Now, however that means is to make sure that, you need to look ahead and see, like, what are my barriers to entry here, and know what your barriers to entry are so that you can start removing them if it's possible, or that you have things in place that almost give you a leg up when those barriers to entry apply. So it's almost like you're already you're looking at the landscape a few steps ahead, and you're already seeing where some of the landmines are, and you're being very careful to be like, okay, once I get here, if this starts to happen, I want to have this in place so that I don't fall into old habits, or I don't take someone else's advice when I know deep down I need to do this. Like, whatever it might be, that's what I feel like is coming through. And with the outcome being the Hierophant, I feel like there's going to be a really deep lesson here that's learned from you. You're going to have much more commitment to what this is. There's going to be a sense of commitment, some higher awareness is going to be coming through. Like you're going to feel like you are definitely more aligned with your path when the outcome comes through. So let's see. I want to say, especially with the Sustainer card coming up here as your opening energy, that Knight of Wands in reverse as your challenge or obstacle, you may feel burnt out. You may feel like, or you may reach points where you're burning out over this last half of May. So I would say part of your strategy may need to nurture yourself and give yourself space to like, listen, if you need to take a nap, or if you need to like take a break, or you need to do something that will recharge your spirit, like those might be part of the strategy that you have in place to make sure that you can keep moving forward when things get challenging. And to know like, okay, if you are feeling challenged, like maybe you can just step away, whatever this is. Let's just see. So let's go into the star. Tell us more about the star as the overall reason for the reading. Why is this here? Tell me more about the star. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles coming in. We have the Eight of Wands. I feel like water signs, you're going to be getting either some deep clarity, I want to say fast clarity, or you're going to get some sort of communication or message or information around something that you've been waiting on, something that you've been putting some energy into already, but you haven't been able to reap the rewards. There is some element of speed coming in here now. And I know that the current energies are the Magician in reverse, but I am seeing though that whatever it is related to what it is that you desire or part of your destiny, there does seem to be some swift energy coming in here to move things along where you've been waiting before. So why is the Magician here in reverse? Tell me more about the Magician in reverse as the current energies of the situation. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. Tell me more about the Magician in reverse. Ooh, and we have the Page of Swords. Okay, straight up, I feel like you're going into something new, okay? Or there's a new element or a fresh element to this. For some of you, there's a battle between the heart and the mind that is creating a bit of a stalemate energy here within being able to manifest. Like and I think that's why you're struggling sometimes with your motivation to do things, is because the heart finally gets inspired, but then like as you start doing stuff, the mind starts thinking and it starts to get in the way. And I think there might be some perhaps, okay, part of it might be overthinking, but I feel like more so it's about, oh, I need to learn more. Maybe I just need to learn more. Maybe I'm not ready. For others of you, I feel like there's something here that's blocked in manifestation that definitely is a new cycle that has to do with possibly communication around the heart too. We'll see how this plays out. Six of Swords. What do we need to know about the Six of Swords in the past? Okay, yeah. Wow, okay, so we have the Hermit in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I think you've left behind some sort of situation that likely involved other people potentially. And you may have also been in a bit of a hermit mode around that. You may have isolated yourself, but I do feel like eventually you were able to get out of that and start moving forward. You may also have wanted to leave behind a situation that just wasn't working for you anymore. Like perhaps the foundation isn't the right foundation for you. Like maybe you started it and you're realizing it's not really what you want. This could also be like some kind of fracture in a relationship of some kind that you finally were like, you know what, let me just move on and get on with stuff and put myself in a position where at least I'm moving on with my life in some capacity. Is what I feel like. Like you did some inner work and now it's like, you know what, I gotta get out there. And that doesn't necessarily mean this is like a love relationship. I mean, it could be, but I don't necessarily, it doesn't have to be that. It's just there's some kind of, something sucked for a while. Like it didn't feel good because it fell apart, or there was like some kind of realizing it's just not working. So let's see. Tell me about the Knight of Wands in reverse here as the challenge. I want to say too that I'm wondering if you are putting in more work or more effort into a situation and you're realizing that, you know what, I'm not getting the reciprocity of my own efforts and this is draining me. That could have also been the case. Knight of Wands here in reverse. Okay, yeah. We have the Temperance card coming up in reverse. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Oh, look at that. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Seven of Swords is coming up in your challenge, and your advice is the Seven of Swords down here. I think you know you have to strategize. You know you need to plan something ahead. But I also want to say that water signs, I feel like sometimes you get caught up looking too much in the past. And you're not, it forces you to lose focus and sight on like the future, and it creates some kind of imbalance here. There's something about like returning back to the past. I want to say it's stealing your energy. That's what I'm getting. It's stealing your energy, and it's creating a lot of imbalance, but also impatience about your situation. So this is something that you may want to address about. Focus more on the future and don't always buy into the narrative that the history, the past is going to recreate itself, that, you know, you're a different person today. New things are possible. Tell me about the Six of Wands as the desire here, or the wish. Oh, look at that. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. Ooh, wow. Okay, the Three of Cups. Wow. Love the energy here of your desire and your wish. And with the Six of Wands too, like I feel like there's going to be success here. So your water signs, your desire is to have like a really strong foundation of possibly home life, family, or just a stable foundation, whatever this is that you're pursuing. I feel like whatever this is, either there's going to be some kind of reunion with other people or another person, or there's real cause to celebrate here. Like people are actually going to be happy for you in this venture. There is definitely a lot of energy here that supports a contract coming in that you, I think, might be interested in. It feels like there might be some very successful contract coming together for you water signs, and it's going to be a very happy experience here. Very successful. You're going to have to, though, make sure that you focus on the future, not the past. So, but let's just see, though, we have the Seven of Wands here in the most likely action to be taken. So why is the Seven of Wands here the most likely action to be taken. Okay, we have the Justice card coming up. Wow, and the Seven of Wands again on the Seven of Wands. Double whammy. Okay, so for some reason, there is a resistance to balancing the scales on both sides, I want to say, because the Justice card is like flanked by two Seven of Wands. So there's resistance not just coming possibly from you, but maybe... Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Something about resistance from the past and resistance to the future. Hold on, tell me more about that. Tell me more about this. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like for whatever reason, this is so strange because I do see, the good thing is that I do see there's a shift coming. But there's going to be you're going to experience some sort of resistance over the last half of May towards the future, or towards this contract, because the Justice card can actually, it talks about needing to make a very important decision, right? Or forming contracts, legal agreements. There may be some sort of resistance on both sides, and it may feel like there's an impasse here. But something's going to change around that. Something is going to change around that because we have the Wheel of Fortune here as, yeah, love it. I saw that. Okay. Wow. Yeah, love it. Oh, okay. Your Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay. There's going to be a huge shift in energy, though. There's going to be like new life breathed in. Like something's going to spark to life. For some of you, it could be like a new cycle of life coming in, or a whole brand new cycle. And with the King of Wands here, it feels like either you're going to feel very confident. It's like something's going to shift in the energies where you feel confident. You know exactly what you need to do. You're going to be assertive. You're going to execute the actions that needs to be taken. You're going to feel very what's the word? Like magnetic, and also you're going to feel like it's almost like you can charm your future to what you need it to be. Like I don't know how else to describe it, the energy that I'm getting. And for others of you, this may represent someone else coming into your life here. There could be like a fire sign that comes in, or someone who kind of has those fire sign qualities, or someone who's in a leadership role, possibly a business owner or high executive level. This is about work. It's coming in, and it's going to like bring in a whole new possibility here, a new opportunity that's really kind of either exciting or something you're passionate about. I want to say it feels very much linked to your star of what you really want. So while there may be some resistance around coming to an agreement on a contract, whatever that might be, whether it's work or not, it just feels like though something is going to shift in the energies, and it's almost like something new is birthing here. So again, your advice is the Seven of Swords. Why? Tell us more about the Seven of Swords. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords, please. We have the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is very much like Ace of Wands energy. So it feels very much like, I am getting for you to tune into that excited child within you, and also that part of you just that perhaps remembers how exciting this dream was for you before all the responsibilities and the challenges and all of that came in, and use that energy to motivate you to strategize what it is that you need to kind of like realign things. For others of you, I feel like this might be like, if this involves another person, because I do see that there might be someone coming in back into your life here where things did fall apart in the past. There might be like some kind of apology or renewal or something just balancing itself out. And I see that if that's the case, I want to say be open to it. At least be open to it. Like, be willing to hear the other person out, or be willing to hold space for a possibility of renewal. If it's not something you really want, I'm not saying do it, but just be open for some reason. Because there could be someone here who's like a soulmate, or someone from your past, or someone who's significant to you, coming in with possibly even a fresh idea to help you strategize. So just be open to that. And then we have the Hierophant. As your outcome. Okay, there we go. The Six of Swords. Tell me more about the Hierophant, please, as the outcome. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, you're going to have a new reality coming in here. You're heading into a brand new reality, water sign. Something that feels a lot more committed, a lot more in alignment with the higher spiritual desires that you have. And it feels like there's going to be some kind of breakthrough here for you. The Ace of Swords very much speaks to me as a breakthrough to continue moving forward. So it feels, water signs, like there's going to be some challenges here. The big thing for you is to not look into your past or get caught up in the past, to keep your eyes forward and to allow your energy to be open to newer possibilities than what the old narrative is to open up to you. I do see, though, that there's going to be some resistance possibly around a decision or a contract or balancing things out. And it feels like it's resistance from the past and the future coming all at the same time. And it'll make you feel like you don't have any options or you don't know where to go. But something's going to shift here. Something is definitely going to shift. There could be someone who comes in here to help you, possibly someone from your past. I just see like there's a lot of attractive energy here that's going to shift things, something that you're attracted to or it's attracted to you. And I just see a breakthrough on a much higher level of awareness or learning here for you. Like it's like a breakthrough in your own spiritual journey too, like where you're going. So that's kind of cool, water signs. I'm not sure how that resonates with you guys. Let me know in the chat. All right, so we're gonna head on to air signs next. Air signs. Hello, Noctura, Hot Topics. Curtis, how are you? Lana. Leyland. Hello, Space Cat and Beth. Good to see you. Hey, One Dad Son Lover. How are you? You're welcome. We're going into air signs next. Oh, I just saw the tower. Hey, water signs, you didn't get a tower or a devil or the death card. Like, not once. Go water signs. You've come out of it. All right. Okay. So we're looking at Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Last half of May, what is in store for my air signs? What is in store for my air signs? All right. Go. How important is intuition and instructions inside cards for reading cards? You know what? It's good to know the meanings behind the tarot or even your oracles, but it's also important to leave room for your own intuition to speak through. There are often times that I get a completely different message for a card than what the actual meaning is, and I usually almost always go with my intuition instead. And I love to let the cards, the imagery speak to me as well. So sometimes I'll see new things in the cards that I've never seen before. I'm pulled more to something and I know that that's speaking to me. So it's important to know the actual card's instructions to some degree, but it's also equally as important to know to have your intuition speak through. And you'll develop, as you use them more, you'll develop a method or a relationship, I should say, with the cards that understand how you perceive them to help the readings come through, if that makes sense. Hi, Dennis. Hey, Carol. Hey, Dave. Okay. All right, let's go into it for air signs. We'll find out an opening energy here for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, what do we need to know for air signs? What is the opening energy here for air signs for the last half of May? Okay, I'm just going to take the top one. Oh, air signs, your message is the nectar archetype. So this represents like the sweetness of life. Being able to tap into, it's almost like the dulce de leche kind of archetype here. Let me just see. It's the medicine, the elixir, the garden. There is a miraculous substance known as amrit or nectar that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activates that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes. Okay, interesting. Air signs. It feels like, first of all, the first message that I get for you is that there needs to be some sort of appreciation or surrender into some more of the sweet subtleties of life. If you feel like you've been maybe just kind of pushing yourself or focused on things that need to get done, or maybe even just focused on things that weigh heavily on you, it feels like you need to perhaps possibly lean more into the sweeter aspects of life that are more nurturing and healing to you. There may be a call here for healing for some of you, to spend more time in a healing place. And that would also open new things up within you, specifically also your intuition. So let's see how this plays out in the cards. Okay. Hi, Christina, love, my darling. How are you? Hi, Darren. Okay, so for air signs, what is the reason for this entire reading for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the reason for this reading? Okay. Ooh. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. What is the current energy of the situation or people involved? You've got the Magician in reverse exactly as water signs had it. That's funny. Are we all feeling like things aren't manifesting? Or that things are going super slow? Okay, what do we need to know about the past? Ooh, okay, we have the Nine of Swords. What is going to be the challenge or the main obstacle here for air signs? What is the challenge or obstacle for air signs? Oops. Ooh, the Lovers in reverse. Okay. What is the wish or desire for air signs? Well, that's a strange one. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. What is the likely action to be taken? We have the Three of Wands. And what is the coming into the near future here for air signs? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. The advice is the Hermit in reverse. Virgo, wow, a lot of Virgo energy here with the Magician and the Hermit. And what is the outcome? Okay. What is the outcome here for air signs? Okay, wow, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Aw, air signs. What's going on here? Jeez. Okay, it feels like something that you've wanted in the past may not be something you want right now. For some of you. For others of you, you feel like you're not getting what you want, or there's some sort of overindulgence in something that you know you're not supposed to be overindulging in. Like it's like you may have spent, I want to say, it doesn't necessarily have to be like in a sense of addictions, but it could be more in a sense of like you've spent more time in a place that you know the exit should have happened a while ago, I want to say. The energies here are a little tough here, air signs. I'm not going to lie. And I think that's why I think there might be a lot of healing here that's coming in here, or healing is needed, but also this need to kind of soften and allow yourself to take part in some sort of sweeter activities of life, because it does feel a little heavy here. With the Magician in reverse, again, being in your current energies or your situation, air signs, are you dealing with someone who's a little bit manipulative? I want to know. Or you're in a situation that feels a little manipulative. Because that's what I'm getting for you from this Magician in reverse. Either there's some sort of manipulation of the reality through like not wanting to see things as they are, or there is someone in your life who possibly is a little bit manipulative. The past is showing me the Nine of Swords, so there's like a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety here. Something came up here that was just like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. It's kind of like what I'm picking up from this card. Like wanting to make a choice, but not able to because there's too much fear or too much stress or anxiety around this. In your challenge here, your challenge or your obstacles, the Lovers in reverse. For some of you, I feel like you're needing to perhaps walk away from a situation that isn't very, I want to say it's a little toxic. It's not helpful for you. It's not good for you. Now, this could be someone else who isn't good for you, or it could just be that the situation is, whatever the situation is not good for you. And I almost feel like you need to break up with that reality or that person, that relationship, or just that situation in general. But for some reason, it's too difficult. I do see that you do want to put like, it's interesting that the Three of Swords is here as your wish or desire, because what I am seeing more so is that you do want separation from this. Like you don't want to be part of this energy anymore, whatever it is. But of course, whenever there's some sort of separation, even when it's from something that's not good for us, it still creates some sort of loss or grief, and so it hurts. The likely action to be taken is the Three of Wands. So I do feel like, air signs, you're going to make progress here. You may experience this through the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, of needing to remove something, because Scorpio can tend to like be more of like the toxic traits of like needing to really get to the bottom of what those toxic traits are, or like the elements that are providing like a toxic environment or situation that just isn't good for you. And I see though with the Three of Wands, like you are looking to the future. You're like, okay, no, I want something better. I want to start planning for my future. And I do see some momentum here or action that is going to get you to a better place. And the, sorry, I feel like I need to sneeze. Okay. The, what's coming into your near future, I don't know why I'm having trouble speaking right now, is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is telling me that you're going to be letting go of something. You're ready to release something and let it go. The advice here is the Hermit in reverse. So it's time to not isolate yourself. It's time to kind of to bring yourself out of a place that doesn't allow you to interact with others or to interact with your life in the way that you really should be. So that's the advice. And then the outcome is the Page of Cups in reverse. So, I feel like this may be like, perhaps saying no finally to the situation, which will be disappointing to someone, or it could even be disappointing to you. Again, like even if you know you're making the best decision for you, it can still feel like a loss. It also, this Page of Cups, it could mean that there is something coming into your future here that is more related to a heart opening or your dreams, but there's delays around it. It's not coming in like right away. There's going to be some sort of delay around it. So let's see. Let's see where this is all going. So, can we please get clarification on the Nine of Cups in reverse here for air signs as the reason for the reading? Okay, so we have the Fool card and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Feels like you've been in a situation that I think that you really wanted in the past, but it's not what you want anymore. And I think you're focused maybe on something brand new because you're not getting what you need or deserve out of this anymore. And whatever this is that's going on, I do see that it's almost like this realization that this isn't what you want is also opening the door to something brand new for you. A new path, a new opportunity that will catalyze into a very big journey for you. Tell me about the Magician here in reverse as the current energies of the situation. See, we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there may be some sort of emotional manipulation. I think what you want is like possibly you want a new start. You want to manifest something new that really opens the heart, or that opens a new cycle in love, or even just intuition. But I feel like there's someone around you, or there's a situation that is emotionally draining on you, and it's manipulating your ability to actually move towards that. So let's see. Tell me about the Nine of Swords in the past. There's the Tower. Okay. Wow. Okay, the Tower, the World in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Something happened here that really shocked you, took you by surprise. You didn't see it coming. And I want to say very much it kind of really put your world upside down. It hasn't come to an end yet. It hasn't fully closed out. But it's required some really deep reflection, possibly even some healing for you. You felt like you needed to isolate yourself, possibly from this situation, but just like it was overwhelming to you in some way. And I just feel like there was this need, like I'm just gonna go inward, and I'm gonna just push all of this away because I just don't even know how to handle it. Is really what I'm getting. So and it could cause a lot of anxiety or fear for you. So what is the Lovers here in reverse as the challenge or the obstacle? Tell us more about the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have the Empress in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Oh, okay. I want to say that part of the problem here, air signs, is that you don't see your own worth and value, and there's some sort of deception, like self-deception around what you're worth, and that might be one of the reasons why putting an end to the situation is difficult. If you only knew how worthy you were, you would end this much sooner, is what I feel like. So there may be some healing to do here around your own value and how you see yourself in the world. And perhaps I want to say air signs, some mirror work might be helpful at this time to really connect with yourself and to start seeing yourself with more compassion and love. For others of you, I just feel like you're in a situation that is hard to break free of, because I feel like someone's always pulling strings to keep you there. Like, even though things aren't great, whatever this is, somehow there's like someone's pulling strings to keep trying to like manipulate you to be there. And that's going to be your challenge here, air signs, your challenge is either like to break up with the illusion that you're not worthy or you're not good enough to leave this, or like you deserve more, or it's the challenge of breaking free of someone who keeps manipulating you to stay in something that you know you don't want to stay in. Tell me about the Three of Swords as the wish or desire here. Tell me about the Three of Swords as the wish or desire. Okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Air signs, I feel like something's going to happen here that just, it gets so overwhelming for you that it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like you just can't take it anymore. Something is just like, it's just going to all collapse. Like if you feel like you're juggling all these balls, like all of a sudden, like they just, you miss one and everything just falls to the floor. But at the same time, it's going to be the catalyst that allows you to finally have the separation from whatever this is that you need to break free from. Whether it's self-created, it's part of your environment, or it's someone else is involved. It just feels like though there's going to be something here that it gets, you reach a point where it's so overwhelming that it's the straw that breaks the camel's back, and you're like, I'm out, done. Because I do see you here with the Three of Wands looking towards the future as like, okay, what do I really want in my future? It's not this. So tell me about the Three of Wands here in the likely action to be taken. Interesting. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Star card in reverse. I think you're gonna do some healing, air signs. You're gonna actually focus on healing you, getting your confidence back up about who you are, being able to look at yourself and know, like, yeah, no, I deserve something better, or I deserve. It's like that Queen of Wands in reverse to me just feels like you've blocked all of the attractive qualities about yourself, and now you're like, no, it's time to see my full bloom of who I am, like to really allow the essence of your own flower or nectar. Oh, interesting that that's all coming through. To really to have its place in the garden. So I do see though that you're gonna focus on that, and perhaps if there's been healing that you've been avoiding, I feel like you're gonna go into that, because that's what that Star in reverse is speaking to me about. So Four of Pentacles in reverse as the energy, like what's coming into the near future. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles. Love it. Awesome. Okay. You have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse. So I think that something's going to be very much revealed to you. Like there's whatever's been hiding in mystery or an illusion, I feel like that's going to fall away. And I feel like you're going to make peace with something. You're going to walk away from the conflict. Like you're ready to not fight with this anymore. And you're heading towards, you're going to do this quite quickly. Like you're ready to let go. And I feel like there's some deep clarity that comes in for you, an aha moment. It feels very much like, okay, I get it now. And I feel like it's going to come from when you start doing this healing. It's all going to, like, puzzle pieces are going to just snap into place rather quickly for you as to like, oh wow, why did I wait so long? Or like, this is definitely the direction I need to go. And it feels very powerful, whatever this release is. Tell me about the Hermit in reverse as the advice. Yeah, aw. Oh, look at that. There's your Nine of Cups upright, air signs. Go after what it is that you know you deserve. Go after like your own dreams. Wow. Okay, interesting. We also have with the Nine of Cups, you also have the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. You need to break free of the controlling aspects of like the things that are outside trying to control you, or maybe they're internal things that are trying to control you. And I want to say, if it's internal, it feels very much like it's the inner child wounding. And I feel like that sort of healing is really going to set you on a path here to move towards your, for some of you, this could be love, because I'm seeing it up here in like, there's something that you really want, something about opening your heart to maybe just even the possibility of love, or opening your heart in a new way in a relationship that you're already in. Or for others of you, this could just be bringing something that you really deeply desire together to allow it to come into fruition. But I see though that in order to do that, you have to break free of the controlling elements that are either within you from your childhood, like the wounded child within, or break free of the controlling manipulative aspects around you. So, because it stifles your flow. And then, okay, so this Page of Cups in reverse as the outcome. Tell me more about this. Okay, we have the Strength card coming in. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you're going to put an end to this. We also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, listen, air signs, I do see you moving through this. I do see you moving towards your healing. I just want to say, though, that the outcome, though, is showing like there's some form of rejection. And I feel like it's you rejecting this thing that's not working for you, whatever this is, whatever it represents to you. I see you rejecting it. And but it's going to be difficult, okay? It's going to require a lot of strength on your part. I see you overcoming it, but I'm just kind of giving you a heads up, because you have the Three of Swords here. There's going to be some pain, and the Knight of Swords, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there is going to be some energy that's trying to like halt your movement forward. So just be mindful. I do see you doing it, but it's important to also understand that it's not going to exactly come so easily. It's going to come with some challenges here, but if you do the healing and you focus on nurturing and valuing yourself and really connecting with, I want to really say, the attractive qualities about yourself, which can be very difficult when you don't love yourself or you don't see your own worth. And I think that's why is like you've got to start actually allowing yourself to see the things that likely other people see, but you won't let yourself see. So that's what's my reading for you, air signs. I don't know if that resonated with anyone. That felt pretty deep, to be quite honest. But then again, that's what this lunar eclipse coming up is. It's just anything but shallow with Scorpio and Pluto in the mix. Fire signs, you guys are next. All right. How's everyone doing? Oh, thank you, Darren. Your chimes were ringing at my sneezing, Space Cat? That's funny. Yeah, I am definitely feeling the eclipse energies already. There's the tower. Like, as I'm saying it, there's the tower, Scorpio energy. It's like, can we just get to June already? Because I feel like June's going to be a lot lighter. we're going to have Mars in Aries motivating us, inspiring us, and we'll finally be able to move away from all of the overwhelm, you know. Okay, Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for my fire signs for the last half of March? What is in store for my fire signs? I don't know if you guys have been getting this, but my dreams have been off the charts, vivid, extremely communicative, and in some ways I feel like I'm also getting prophetic dreams. Some of them have very prophetic feelings to them. Like, there's a catalyst that happens within a dream that will set things off in motion in the real life. The dream world has been super active. I don't know, have you guys been noticing that? But, crazy. Okay, one more cut here for fire signs. Let's go to your main spread. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hairs. Okay. Jeez. I got all, like, fired up here for my fire signs. What is in store here for Leo, Saggy, Aries? All right, let's go. Let's find an opening energy here for my fire signs. Can we get an opening energy for fire signs for the last half of May? Ooh, okay. Fire signs, you guys have the gem coming in. So this speaks to the idea that you need to go through a lot of shit to find your diamond. Okay. And this is telling me that you're on some sort of journey here right now or discovery process that may feel like it's fruitless at this time because you keep coming up against either dead ends or challenges or problems or issues, or I don't know, like things that get in the way or things that kind of muddy up what you think it is you want. But I want to say, I don't want you to lose sight, because it feels like you've got to remember that the very thing that you're looking for is always hidden in the places that are unlike it. So, for instance, this kind of goes back to my video that I put out this morning where I said your superpowers are found within your failures. Okay, so the very thing that you seek will be hidden in the place you least likely expect it. So stop looking in the places that you think it should be, and perhaps go to the places that you feel resistant to because they're a little scary, or you're a little apprehensive, like whatever it might be. All right, so that's kind of my opening message here for you fire signs. So let's see, what is the reason here for the reading for Aries, Leo, and Sag? What is the reason for the reading? Yep, okay, we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. What is the current energy of the situation or person involved? Oh, we got an Empress in reverse. What do we need to know about the past? The 6 of Swords. That came up in water sign spot. Exact same spot. Okay. What is the challenge or the obstacle? What do we need to know about the challenge or the obstacle? The Two of Pentacles. Looks like you have a choice to make here. Fire signs. Okay, what is the desire? The desire is the Five of Wands in reverse. What is the likely action to be taken? What is the likely action to be taken? Okay, wow. Five of Cups in reverse. I mean, you want your fives in reverse here, fire signs. It looks like you're coming out of some heaviness of some sort, or wanting to. Let me see. What's the coming into the near future? The Emperor in reverse. Every card is in reverse except for two. What is the advice? The Eight of Wands in reverse. And what is the outcome? Oh, gosh. Oh, fire signs. All right. We need to have a talk. The Tower is coming in as your outcome. All right. Okay. Straight up, I'm going to tell you, fire signs, there is a very strong message that I'm seeing, or theme in your cards. And it's coming off of this opening message too. You are going to have to go where you don't want to go. Straight up, you have to. You're going to have to face a fear. You're going to have to look in a place that you didn't want to have to look. I don't know how else to say it to you. That's just the major message I'm getting here. It feels like you want to avoid conflict, or you want to avoid drama, or you want to avoid disruption. You just want to see things as positive. And it's not that that's not a good thing, but it's almost like it's sabotaging your ability to connect with the very thing that it needs you to connect with right now. So with the Eight of Cups in reverse as your reason for this reading, this is telling me that you're not leaving behind, like you're stuck in a way of doing things that isn't serving you anymore. And you've got to follow your intuition. And I feel like your intuition is guiding you towards this thing that you really don't want to do. But at the same time, you're like, fuck, do I really have to do that? I don't want to. And I feel like you kind of have to, fire signs. Like that's what's being asked of you right now, like on a soul level. The Empress in reverse as the current situation, like current energies of the situation of the person, if there's another person involved, it just feels like it's a victim kind of mentality here. And I say that with as much love as I can in my heart for you, fire signs. It's kind of like, oh, this keeps happening to me, or, you know, like if this didn't happen to me, then I'd be able to do this. And I want to say that is part of the problem that's keeping you from the thing that you need to do. Instead of like looking at it like, why is this happening to me? Maybe flip the script and say, okay, this is happening to me. I'm going to step up and meet the challenge, you know, like whatever reason like this, it's for my own growth. It's for my own good. I can't exactly tell why just yet, but I'm going to show up, you know? That's kind of what I'm picking up here for you, fire signs. The in the past is Six of Swords. So it does feel like, again, you did move away from some sort of turbulent period or something that kind of was tough on you. But it feels to me like you're trying to avoid the path that you know you're going to have to go down. You're like, is there a better way? Is there an easier way? And I totally resonate with this because I've been doing the same thing myself. So like straight up, I honestly, I get it. I totally get it. So no shade is being thrown here to you fire signs by any means. I have been there myself. I am there. I you know, like I'm working my way out of something too. it just feels though like for some reason trying to look for the easy path is not the path that you want to take. And that is probably the biggest message I can share with you, fire signs, right now. The challenge is the Two of Pentacles. You do need to make a choice here. It's like you're weighing your options, and you don't want to get stuck in that too long, but I think you're going to have to make a choice that's a little bit more difficult than you want to make. What you desire and your wish is Five of Wands in reverse. It's like, I just don't want the conflict. I don't want the challenges. I don't want the obstacles. And I totally get that. But I just don't see that that's going to provide for you what it is that you truly want. The Five of Cups in reverse is the likely action to be taken. So what I do like about this is that you're ready to not focus on the negative. You're like, you know what? Okay, I don't like this. It doesn't make me feel good, or like it's not exactly what I anticipated or wanted to do, but I'm ready to meet the challenge. I'm ready to move forward. I'm going to look at the glass as half full. I'm ready to make something work of this. I'm not going to get stuck in the poor me situation energy that I feel is in this Empress energy right now. So coming into the near future, we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay. You're not going to feel in control, fire signs. And this is a fire sign. This is Aries energy here. And with Jupiter now in Aries, this may be blowing things up for you in a way, like might be blowing this energy up. I want to say though, the message that I do want to share with you to give you some sort of solace behind that is that I don't think you're meant to feel in control. And the Eight of Wands in reverse is your advice, and whatever direction you were like thinking like, yeah, I can do this if I'm pretty sure this is the better way for me. And I want to say that it would be the easier path, okay? Whatever the easier path is, I'm getting this this is like my all systems go card, and it's in reverse. So the advice is stop, do not proceed further, reevaluate, and really question what it is that you need to do and why you might be avoiding the more difficult path. Remember, I've talked about this in some videos about the higher timelines often require us to meet bigger challenges and obstacles in order to get there. We sometimes create this illusion that, the higher timeline means everything's just flowing and it's so much easier. And that's not necessarily true. It just may mean that there is a bigger challenge that you need to overcome that will get you to that higher timeline. So I feel that. And then with the outcome being the Tower, there's a big change on the horizon here. There's a big change. Something's getting shook up here. So let's find out. All right. Eight of Cups in reverse for my fire signs as the reason for the whole reading. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Tell me more about this Eight of Cups in reverse, please. Yep. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. It is literally exactly what I've just said. Okay. You have the Judgment card in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the High Priestess in reverse. You are doing something that you're putting so much effort into or work into, but it is not the path that is your best path. And it is in many ways against your own intuition. I don't know how else to say it. It's pretty straightforward here, fire signs. The thing that you keep going to is not putting you on the path that you really truly want to be on. So it might require some deep effort and due diligence on your part, but you definitely need to be doing that here. Tell me about the Empress in reverse as the current energies of the situation. Okay. We have the Hierophant in reverse and the King of Cups. The Hierophant in reverse is just speaking to me like I'm getting more of the message of not learning the lesson. And it feels to me like this may involve someone who you deeply care about with the King of Cups here. There may be a lot of love in this situation. And it could be that you're avoiding love, to be quite honest, some of you. But more so, I do feel like the long-term emotional desires that would bring instability that you desire are not going to come through this energy that feels like, oh, it's like that victim mentality, okay? And just seeing as like everything going on around you as like the reason why nothing's happening or why things are the way they are versus owning up your own part. And I think that once you do that, fire signs, it feels like things will shift. Because I do see, like with the King of Cups here, it's telling me that there's a lot of intuitiveness or a lot of love available in this particular situation. But for whatever reason, you're not choosing it. So, and it just feels like the only reason you're not choosing it is because it's the hard path. Like it's the gem is all, remember, it's like the things that are super, like our superpowers are hidden within our failures. So it's like, they're always going to be hidden in the places where you wouldn't expect to find it. Tell me about the Six of Swords energy. Oh, fire signs. We have the Star card in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you see, you're moving away from something. You were trying to remove yourself from a situation, like you just wanted to get more into a peaceful place, like let me just calm things down. But you're moving away from what it is that you really want. And you're moving away from the thing that would bring you like long-term success and happiness. So I want to say that if you do continue on the path that you're continuing that does feel easier, not challenging, that you will find that you're not going to get what it is that you want. And there may be some sort of loss of money or loss of investment of some sort, whether it's time, something like that. It's going to cost you. I want to say it's going to cost you. So tell me about the Two of Pentacles as the challenge. What do we need to know about this? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. You have the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you're like going to be weighing you need to make a choice here. You have to move forward. You have to move forward, and you have to move out of this place of lack mentality, scarcity mentality, thinking that like you don't have what it takes to overcome whatever challenges it is ahead of you. Like you are equipped for it. The problem is going to be like you may feel very confused, but also like you just feel like, oh, there's got to be another option. I know there's a better way. And that can kind of muddy things up. but you are having to make a choice here. Your challenge is making a choice on how to move forward in a way that is destined for your path and also gets you out of this place where you're holding yourself back from what it is that you're truly capable of. Tell me about the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So I really see what you desire is something new, some new way of having your own success. You want to be either financially stable or just feeling successful in your own right. I see that you're trying to start something brand new here where either it's that or you're starting something brand new where you're really starting to take care of yourself. You're really starting to nurture yourself, take care of you, make you a priority. And I see that you might be trying to do that in your, or you think that that might be in a way that is like the path of least resistance. And I want to say that I don't feel like that's the case. So I see that's what you want, but just know that I don't feel like the path of least resistance is necessarily going to be the one that provides you with the long-term stability and longevity that you wish for. It may feel good in the beginning, but in the end, it won't give you what you want. So tell me about Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So you've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the the Eight of Wands. So I do see that you're going to be moving forward. You're going to take some action here that is going to be quite fast and with some clarity around where you may have been cutting corners, where maybe you haven't been applying yourself in the way that you know you could have. And you're like ready to move forward. You're like, you know what? I'm ready to face the challenge. I'm ready to do this. So let me see the Emperor here in reverse as coming into the near future. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's clarified. The Emperor in reverse is your coming into the near future is clarified by the Six of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Six of Wands, and then the King of Wands. So, and the King of Wands to me is very much Emperor energy. Like it's the closest Emperor because it's the fire sign. So here's the thing. It's exactly what I felt when I first read it is I feel like you're going to go through a point where you feel like, everything feels like out of control. I don't know what I'm doing. It might feel even a little bit overwhelming. You may feel like, did I make the right decision? It's going to feel a little bit like I don't know how to say a clusterfuck. Okay. Like it's going to feel a little bit like a clusterfuck for you, but I do see though that it's meant to for some reason. Like you almost got to be like, just surrender to it. Just embrace it. Just be like, okay, whatever. I'll just take one bite at a time. Because I do see you being very successful and you actually turning the ship around. And I think that's very much in your capability. And I see you coming out on top. But initially though, you're going to, in order to get there, you're going to feel like you're like everything's kind of spinning out of control. And it may even like cause a lot of like outbursts, I want to say. Like you might find yourself like maybe taking off a few people's heads, who are like innocent bystanders. But I do see that you will succeed in this. So Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Strength card in reverse. It's just basically don't go in the direction that is the path of least resistance. This is your advice. Like kind of like break free of that. It's not as strong as you think it is. It's actually the weaker path for you. It won't provide you everything that you will get on this more challenging one. Now we come to the Tower. Okay, so let's find out what the Tower is. What is this Tower in the outcome? Okay, what is this Tower in the outcome? Oh, wow. Okay. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Wands, and then the Moon card. Something's going to be revealed here to you about your burdens that you've been carrying, and you're going to finally be able to surrender them. So I don't know exactly what that it means for this Tower, but I see though that you're going to be able to, this is so interesting because this is what we talked about on the alchemy call about, and the meditation that I took you guys through was about laying your burdens down to rest. So I feel like there's something that you've been carrying that's been very heavy, and in a way, you know, it's been slowing you down, but you've still been carrying it because you think like, oh, well, if I just keep, I feel like you've been on a specific path, like you thought that this was the path you needed to go, but I think you're coming to some sort of realization that this might not be the best way forward. It may have been good for a while, but it's not the way to continue. And it's time to lay some of the big burdens you've been carrying down to rest. Some of you have been carrying more than your fair share, and something sudden is going to happen here that reveals this to you in some way. I don't exactly know how that's going to play out for you, fire signs, but that's what I'm seeing coming through. And I want to say too, remember, if there are any failures along this, that's okay. You're getting closer to your superpower. So it's okay to fail a little. Like, don't be hard on yourself with that. If you're at least willing to face big challenges, that says a lot about you and your character, and that will mold you and shape you into something more powerful than you could ever imagine. So I just want to say that, fire signs. Okay, so that is my reading for fire signs. Any fire signs in the audience that that resonated with and don't want to take my own head off from giving you that reading? Sure, there's like, yeah, okay, Nicole, whatever. You think you know what you're talking about. I know it's best. It's probably how I would have taken the reading. Okay. Earth signs, you guys are next. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You're welcome, Bonnie. Awesome, Darren. All right, let's see what's going on for my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You know what I just realized? I didn't have any birthday cake for my birthday. And I can tell now why I really want to go out for ice cream after this. I'm going out for ice cream after this because my inner child is like, what about me? Yeah, we're going out for ice cream after this. It's like a 90-degree day here. So it's perfect for ice cream. Oh, cool, Dave. Hi, Edward. What is in store here for my earth signs? All right, let's find out what the opening energy is for earth signs. What is the opening energy here? For the last half of May for my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns, what do we need to know as the opening energy? What's the message here that they need to hear the most? Oh, it's the same one. Wow. Common theme here. The gem. What are the chances that one card... that's funny. Okay, let me just go into the book here for a second. So I want to see if... the gold, the inner treasure, the diamond, there are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Well, earth signs, it looks like you've got a little bit of the same fire sign energy. Like at least the opening message is very similar here for you. There is something in this particular book, though, that is standing out to me here for you that I want to read. And I think this is the underlying message. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth amid pressure and darkness. Meaning you have to go deep below the surface in a descent in order to discover what it is that you, that is being formed amidst this pressure. So earth signs, you may be going through something that is creating a lot of pressure around you, for you. And I want to say, though, that stay with it, because whatever it is, it's coming in for your benefit. Like something beneficial is going to come. Like you're going to, maybe it's like a gift that you are offering to the world, a talent, or it's something that is going to be very useful to you in your future. But you're going through like a bit of a pressure cooker situation right now. However, don't despair around the pressure, because it does feel, though, like it's taking you to some good places, is what I want to say. So let's find out what the whole reason for this reading is for earth signs. What is the reason for this reading for earth signs? Okay. We have the Page of Wands coming in. What is the current energies of the situation or person involved? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. What is it we need to know about the past? Okay, we have the Three of Cups. What is the challenge or the obstacle here for earth signs? What is the challenge or obstacle for earth signs? Okay, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. What is the wish or desire? Four of Cups. What is the likely action to be taken? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords coming in. What is coming into the near future here for earth signs? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. What is the advice? What is the advice? Oops. 10 of Wands is your advice. Wow. And it's literally confirming. Okay, what is the outcome? Okay, Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right. There seems to be some similar themes going on. I'm not surprised with the eclipse energies. I'm not really surprised to be seeing this in readings. So, Earth signs, there is like a new opportunity on the horizon here for you. There's some sort of new inspiration that's come through, a new idea or a new opportunity that is, it would be either really exciting to you or it's got a creative element to it. You may have even, this may even be about some kind of good news. Okay. The problem though is that it's creating a lot of pressure in order to get that. Now, the Knight of Wands in reverse is the energy of the situation. You just don't know where you're landing, Earth signs, which no Earth sign likes. It feels a little unstable. Actually, it feels a lot unstable. The energies, again, it's like that, oh, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. It's just, it's not dependable, the energies right now, the situation. Like, you don't have anything concrete. Now, in the past, we have the Three of Cups. So this is telling me, though, that there has been a reason here to get excited, to be in a celebratory place, you know? Like, it feels like there was something here that really came together. And I feel like it's tied to this Page of Wands in some way. That's this, either there's some sort of good news or a great opportunity lying ahead of you. But how you get there, it's not going to be, again, it's like Saturn squaring the nodes right now, and Saturn squaring the sun and moon for the lunar eclipse is really putting a lot of pressure on us to be very responsible and to do the thing that a lot of us might be avoiding, or is just too challenging, or it feels overwhelming. Like, it's really kind of forcing that. And I'm seeing that come through your reading too as well, Earth signs. Your challenge is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm getting for you from this energy, it's more of like, the challenge is going to be to really apply yourself in the way that you need to create the newer foundations that are needed for this new process, this new opportunity, this new thing that's kind of coming in that you want. You do want it. Now, the wish or desire here is the Four of Cups. And I gotta tell you, like, it feels to me like you just want peace. When I look at this card, you know, like, it's got its own meaning, but to me, like, it's just like, I just want to be peaceful. Like, just bring it to me, blissful. Like, I want my stability. I want everything to be calm. And I don't know. It's funny because I just don't know if that's necessarily gonna happen. I do want to say, Earth signs, that I do see, though, that you will be more successful if you can maintain a steady hand, and maybe meditation, breath work, all those things will be very good for you at this time to keep you moving forward in a very uncertain time period of energies that have the promise of something good for you. Now, the likely action to be taken is the Knight of Swords. So I see you're taking swift action here. You're moving fast. You're like, I'm ready. I'm gung-ho. I'm going to do it. The energy that's coming into the near future here is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I like it. So you're kind of getting out of this place where you may have felt trapped in some way, or may have felt stuck. You may have been overthinking something. I see you getting out of that. The advice, however, is the Ten of Wands. And this is saying to me, like, you've really got to face the challenges and face the burdens and just suck it up, buttercup. It's like, kind of like, I know that's not very nice advice, but I say it with a lot of love. Because I see that you can do this, and I see that it's important, Earth signs, but it's like, in order to get through this, you've just got to face all the challenges. So just maybe, you know, allowing yourself to find some sort of stability within yourself. So creating an internal stable environment will make this process much easier. Your outcome is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. To me, this card always says overwhelm. That's why I think like you may be overwhelmed here, Earth signs. Not a big surprise given all the energies that are coming up that I've spoken about astrologically. But you are working towards something powerful here. So let's get a little more information here. Tell me about this Page of Wands as the reason for the overall reading, or just the reason for this reading in general. Tell me more about this Page of Wands, please. Okay. We have the World card in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. See, in order for this new opportunity to come forward, you have to close out whatever needs to get done and taken care of. That's a big responsibility, Earth signs. And it's been weighing on you for a while, but you got to close it out. And that will open the door for this new opportunity. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. And that's what this whole reading is for, why this is coming through. So Knight of Wands in reverse as the current energies of the situation. Okay, we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Wow, the Eight of Wands has been coming out in everyone's reading. So the energies are tough. They're not... it's like the situation feels tough. It feels like very unstable and not really sure how to move forward. It feels, I want to say the word crippling is coming through. There are moments where you feel a little bit crippled by the situation. And that's kind of where the energies are at right now for you. So tell me about this Three of Cups in the past. What else can we know about this? Wow. Okay, Three of Cups clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Five of Wands upright. Interesting message I'm getting here. I'm hearing you beat the odds against all odds. And there was some sort of celebration, like you were up against something big and you beat the odds. And oh, interesting. I'm getting this message to remind you. This is one of the reasons why it's coming up from the past. It's a reminder to you to remember that you can do this. That you have faced a situation like this before in your past and you've come out on top you've beaten all the odds. That's an interesting message to get from these cards. And you did it in an unconventional way. Like you went about it in a way that not everyone would go about it. You followed it and you're like, you know what? I can do. You did it. You did it. And I want to say you may have even felt alone at the time that this happened, but you succeeded. And I want to say there was a reason for celebration. Absolutely. Something came together here. I also want to say that it feels to me like what brought in the celebration was facing the lessons of lack consciousness within you that have created so much inner conflict within you. And so I'm getting that message as well. So, okay. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles in reverse as the challenge or obstacle. Wow. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse again, and the Judgment card in reverse. Yeah, like Okay, the message is very clear. Their challenge is that you may feel a very big struggle to apply yourself to what needs to be done to stay on your path. And just know that not applying yourself is not going to, it kind of like, it blocks you from your path, or it creates more challenges down the road. So it's important to make decisions that force you to apply yourself in a perseverance and due diligence dedicated way through all of this. This will help you overcome the big challenges you are facing at this time. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess in reverse. Again, there's some similar messages that are coming up in everyone's reading. So there must be something big, like this must be collectively truly happening for everyone. Because I get the sense like your desire is like, I just want there to be peace. Like I just want to like, almost like, can I just energetically move all the energies around so that I don't have to physically do anything in this like 3D world? And I get that is like, it's going to create an uphill battle for you, and it's going against what your intuition is truly guiding you to do. I think deep down you know what you need to do. So, and also you could miss out on an opportunity if you do this. I feel like you may miss out on an opportunity that has come your way. So very important to apply yourself right now, Earth signs. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords and the most likely action to be taken. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Page of Cups in reverse. You know, Earth signs, again, whatever it is that you're facing forward, that you know there's an opportunity here, it feels like there might be a risk of like you're losing your own happiness, like losing like what it is that your long-term happiness. But I want to say it's interesting. It's interesting that it came up here with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles on top of the Knight of Swords. This is a little counterintuitive for my Earth signs because you like to move slowly. I want to say speed will actually be more of your friend here in this particular time. It looks to me like taking things very slow, which usually I would be, I would advise, but it feels like in this particular situation, going slow may put at risk or delay, at the very least delay, the long-term happiness you seek and the opening to the dream that you want. So I wouldn't procrastinate is what I'm trying to say, Earth signs. I don't see you doing that. I see that your most likely action is not procrastination, but if you find yourself wanting to procrastinate, I would say don't do that. So the coming into the near future is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Yep. Ace of Swords as well. You're going to get a huge mental breakthrough here, Earth signs. You're going to be in full strategy mode. You're going to have some deep clarity. You're going to even have some kind of breakthrough that it totally gets you out of this feeling of like, if you've been feeling trapped or stuck or overwhelmed with how much you've got on your mind, it feels like you're going to have a breakthrough in that in the near future, and you're going to be ready to you're going to be in full strategy mode. So that is good. So 10 of Wands is the advice. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, a lot of cards. Okay. We have the Justice card in reverse. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Temperance card in reverse, the Devil, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, my. Oh, my. Earth signs. Okay, that is some 10 of Wands energy. Let me just tell you, that's come out here. Okay, you definitely need to face the things that you've been deferring or not applying yourself to. That Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know you can do more. The Justice card here in reverse, the Temperance card in reverse, and the Devil. You need to get your affairs in order. And I want to say that there is going to be this sense of overwhelmingly not fair. And that is like going to be to your detriment. So there's some kind of fear here with the Devil here, or something that keeps you stuck in an old way. And you really need to pull your energy out of that with the Seven of, like, you no longer want to be invested in that. It's not bearing the fruits that you require for your future ahead. For some of you, I also see that there may be some legal issues or contract issues that need to be faced with more perseverance, and perhaps not as flippant like energy. Like, you really want to pay attention to that, especially in Mercury retrograde. Now, when I say don't procrastinate, I want to say take whatever actions you can, but if there are long-term decisions that you're making, do not rush those. Like, make sure that you get all of your ducks in a row. Like, this isn't about like, oh, let me just quickly make a decision and done with it. No, I don't mean that. I mean, like, you've got to really put yourself full force into whatever it's asking of you right now to get everything done, but you're going to have to do it very strategically and very carefully, so that it comes out perfectly for what you need it to be. And I think that's going to be the big challenge, is that there's a part of you that just wants it to be done, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be like a snap the fingers, it's done kind of thing. And that's why you got the Two of Pentacles here in reverse as your outcome, because that does create a lot of overwhelm. So I hope that, okay, we have the Moon in reverse. Tell me more. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, our signs, there's going to be something that overwhelms you, but in the end, though, it's going to reveal something to you. It's going to make something very known, I want to say, about your love for what you're working on. Also, how much you deeply want this is what I'm getting. But something's going to get revealed to you here, I think, on how to move forward. And I get that there's a lot of intuitive energy that's coming off these cards right now. So it's almost like you're going to feel overwhelmed, but I also feel like you're going to get some sort of intuitive inspiration that will guide you through the work. Yes. Okay. There's going to be a lot of intuitive inspiration that comes through to help you do what you need to do and to complete the tasks that you need to complete. Whatever this is, to get through it in whatever way you need to be successful. So, Earth signs, that's my reading for you. Geez, heavy energy in line with what we've got going on this month. But Did it resonate with any of you earth signs out there? Did that resonate at all? You know, if you guys want your own personal reading or you need some guidance, if you want me to look at your astrology right now and what's kind of coming up, a lot of you have been actually booking that with me. That one is under my intuitive coaching session. If you do want the astrological readings, otherwise, if you just want like tarot readings or like the coaching in the tarot, all of that's still there. You can book in the links below. Again, I'm getting ready to delete my fake Telegram channel and start my new one so I can get rid of that stupid sign. And so just be aware of that. The link is in my Telegram channel right now. I forgot to put it on the video. So I hope you guys are having a good night. I hope the readings helped. And I love you guys so much. You're welcome, Scott. It makes a lot of sense to you, Carol. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, have an awesome evening. I'm going to get myself some ice cream. And I'll be back with you guys soon. Yeah.